Afternoon. This is Nita and Miss Panda with the Timepiece Garden. She's been out chasing critters, so she's laying in her cool mud spot. You know, it's what she likes to do. So I'm debating. I'm gonna try. Wish me luck. It's still a little windy today, but not as bad as it was yesterday, at least not yet. So I'm gonna go see if I can work on the hoop tunnel. You know, so came up here, got all my tools and stuff together. That's within the bag and a little cart, so I could take it all down there. And I figured I'd go ahead and give a gourd update. You know, yeah, craziness. So let me start with this one. Is obviously not going to make it. You can see to his left and his right, they're quite round still. He's not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's about as rotten as he's gonna get. I'm gonna jump down here. Same thing with the one that had the broken top. Yeah, I don't think he's ever gonna firm up. I don't think I'm even going to be able to make a half a bowl out of him. Having said that, the smaller ones down here, most of them you can hear them, they're quite hollow when you knock on them. It's got an awesome pattern on it. Trying to see if maybe if we can put it in the light and you can see. There you go. Isn't that an awesome pattern? Anyway, that one's quite light. He's dried out completely. Some of them in here are, like this one is still a little heavy. Now he's moldy like he's supposed to be, but he's not dry all the way through. Again, I can feel the weight difference. I know it didn't show on camera. Some of them though, like this one, has actually started to slough where their outer skin is supposed to literally rot and come off, leaving you with the inner gourd wood. So you can see where his bottom is actually starting to slough off too. There's another one over there. Zoom in a little so you can see it. Sloughing really well. You know, some of them are just still doing the color change. Some of them, like this one, are oozy just a little. You know, I'm glad I hung them. You know, that way they're not sitting on top of each other getting oozy. There's another one where the bottom's starting to slough. You know, that one's got some cool coloring. You know, so again, I can't wait. But then I still gotta wait, because there. That one's starting to get light. You can hear it starting to get hollow. Where that one is still, you know, full. Still got moisture in it and everything. So, but anyway, just a gourd update. Some of them are getting dry. Some of them are not dry. This one should be interesting. Zoom out just a little. You can see where this side is still very round. And this side has collapsed in on itself. So, I don't know. I don't know if he will join his friend down here and just completely collapse in on himself. Just don't know. But that's the gourds. And I'll talk to him in a little while. Alrighty. Panda's over there hunting for critters. That's what she does. This side, back side, since all my holes are full. Holes are full over there. Wood across the bottom. Again, that way I have something to staple the plastic to. And then what I've started to do is put the outer piece of wood on. So it sits directly on top of the brick, filled with soil, and is attached with a U-bolt. And what that does is it's two holes on this side. You can see it. Circles around the wood. And then goes around. I'm going to go show this side to be easier. And it's got a little plate there that goes in front of the T-post. And what it does is it literally bolts that piece of wood to the T-post. You can see where I've got the holes here. And there's the, there it is. I'll undo the bolts and undo that and slide it through. Does that make sense? And then bolt it up. So, let me keep on keeping on, and I'll talk at you later. So the supervisor's here checking out the work. Tail's wagging, so I think she's approved. You know, she's checking the corners, you know. Good job, Pierre. It's good stuff. See, tail's wagging. Supervisor approves. I know that's a good girl, huh, Bear Bears? That's a good girl. I know that's a good girl, huh? Yes, that's a good girl. All right, so this is the first corner that I showed you. Again, you bolt in, bolted on both sides. It's the second one that I showed you hadn't done yet. Now it's done. Excuse me. Third one there. Last corner there. So the shady side is done. Yeah, there you go. Let me stand in the shadow so you can see the bolts through. Well, yeah, shady side's done. Did that on purpose. That way, as the sun moved down and it got a little colder, or cooler, I should say, I will be working in the sunny side in a minute. So, you know, some of the fun things I had to do, because I'm still not ready to staple the plastic down, so I clipped up the ends so I could work with the wood, but I also had to undo my ties so I could put the wood in, because I had the ties all the way down at the bottom. Having said that, we're still a little breezy. So I'm really glad I've got the clips, because that's pretty much what's holding it on, because you can see this tie is not even tied right now. It ain't even tied right now. So, having said that, I have enough time to go to the other side and probably get the U-joints in on the boards on the other side, which is, again, awesome. That way all the boards will be in place. Then the next thing will be is to fix the door, then do the plastic and attach the door. So I'm just that much more closer to being done. So let me go and get started. You know, looking pretty good. All right, talk to you in a few. Alrighty, sunny side done. Whew, so the last bolt here was the easiest. You know, good access to it on both sides, able to tighten it. But it was also took me twice as long as any other bolt to do. The bolts are small, and you can see there's not a lot of working room. So I've been doing it without my gloves when I go to tighten them, get them on as tight as I can with my fingers, and then, you know, use the pliers or a wrench, because there's not enough room to get a socket thingy in there. It took twice as long because I lost my sun. I have no idea where this cloud cover came from. We weren't supposed to be cloudy today at all. It's supposed to be sunny. I should still have another 30 minutes of sunshine before the sun is behind the mountain. It went behind the clouds. It got cold. Took me twice as long. Anyway, I'm not going to get any farther tonight. This side's done. I'm going to run around and undo my string again. Put my plastic back down and probably tie the string around, like at the end of the boards there or something. You know, a place where I can get it in so I can still tie it down, because I'm not ready to staple it down. Put the clamps back in the right place so they're not, you know, holding everything up. And then from there, what's left is the door. The door is what I got to finish next. I got to turn the hardware around. You know, turn the handle on the opposite sides. Turn the hinges on the opposite sides. That's next. And then from there, it becomes one of those, pull the plastic that way, so this drapes where it's supposed to drape, and literally staple it down. You know? Staple it down across the bottom, across the sides, and then staple down the side that way, and staple down the side that way, so all the extra is at the front. That way I can figure out how much I need to cut off, and then staple it down, cut the door piece. Does that make sense? Staple it to the inside, attach the door, and then staple plastic to the door. Yeah, I'm not done, but I'm a lot closer to being done. Just because everything that I needed wood for, that I needed to attach wood, is done. It's the door and the plastic. That's all that's left. So anyway, since I lost the sun with the clouds, thanks clouds, let me get busy. Let me get the plastic back down. Let me get it tied down. And I will talk at y'all later.